Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 713 of the DrunkNerds podcast. I'm host as always, I'm Tyler, and joining me with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Sir Colonel Gables. What's up, buddy?
I'm finally happy that this week is over with. I'm so finally happy that I had a chance to just go through and relax. I mean, it was kind of like a lull type of a week and stuff at the workplace.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, I mean, there have been a little bit of things here and there and stuff. But I've just been playing a couple of different games this past week and stuff that, yeah, a couple new games that I've started playing this week after finishing up Leaf Green. So, yeah, it's just been kind of like just hanging in there for the most part and stuff. Nothing like really crazy. Although it is kind of sad though. We did lose Chuck Norris yesterday.
That's true. We did. We did. Sad news.
Yeah. What's kind of interesting, I was just kind of overlooking a couple different not like overlooking, but I was just looking into a couple different things and I totally forgot that Chuck Norris made like an appearance in the 1994 like Survivor series. I think
Oh,
it was like
yeah.
between Yokozuna and like Undertaker. He was Undertaker's backup just in case.
Yeah.
And it was just so funny just seeing him like super kick like fucking Jeff Jarrett in the face in like the chest or some shit. Oh God. Yeah, yeah, man. But nothing but good times whenever I think about Chuck Norris, dude. It's actually making me want to watch Texas Ranger or some shit.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, Tyler, how have you been doing?
I'm doing all right, clanging and banging as always. A nice little Saturday night here, enjoying the week a little bit here. About to crack open a beer. Got myself a. It's getting a little nicer out, so thought we get some of that lighter stuff out there. So I got a nice little Samuel Adams cherry wheat beer here, one of my
Hmm.
favorites. So yeah, but I'm doing okay. Like I said, clanging and banging as always. Like I said, try and enjoy the weekend here. The first week at the new job is over. Enjoying that. It's getting learning a lot, stuff like getting better. But yeah, like it's just it's interesting just trying to get back to working full time again, and after having like 6 months off and all that. But not too exciting for me. My parents got a new puppy, so that's
Yeah.
exciting. I think my parents are like, "What do we got ourselves into again?" I was joking like my sister moved out so a few weeks ago, so like well they had to replace her, so they got a dog. So that's that's what's going on with them. But yeah, no, I'm doing all right. Like I said, clanging and banging. It's getting we're getting to one of my favorite times of the year. We're getting in the springtime, stuff like that. It's very funny. Like Monday we had like an ice storm, and then today it was 90 degrees outside. So
Jeez.
major change over the last few days. But yeah, I'm doing all right. But Gables, I don't know. Actually, I don't know why I say Gables. For listeners, if you guys like the show like we do, please like, follow, subscribe, check us out and everything. We are available on every platform out there imaginable. We are on it. Best place to check us out, honestly, help us out is on YouTube. We're almost to 600 subscribers. It'd be really nice if you can help us get there. We said we are two guys with full time jobs, and we just do this because we love video games. We don't really make money off of this. We just do it because we like to do it. We love video games. So if you guys want to support us, 5-star reviews, like, thumbs up, subscribe, shares, whatever you could do, we really would appreciate it. But yeah, Gables, let's get on here with that. Let's just jump right into the news. All right. So Gables, we're gonna just jump into. It's one of my. We usually say it for the end of the show, but damn it, Gables, I'm excited. It's one of my favorite things to talk about every month. It is the Circana report. This time we got February here. Um, Gables, it's you were infamously terrible at this game. That's why I like making you do it. So we're gonna make you figure out so that people don't know this is the top 20 best-selling games based off dollar amounts in the United States only. Um, so Gables, I make him do it every month. He can never he somehow just he has like amnesia. As soon as the game comes out, he totally forgets it ever existed, um, and can remember what it is. But we have one, two, three, four, five, six brand new games on the list for the month of February. Gables, can you guess what any of them are?
Resident Evil 9 Requiem?
That is number one.
That is number one.
Mm-hmm.
Not surprised. Really good game. Um, as far as some of the other ones back in February, I'm trying to think. Hmm.
One
Oh
was a PlayStation exclusive. Another one as a Switch 2 exclusive.
God, so we got Marathon.
No, Marathon came out in March.
Oh, Yeah. Okay, PlayStation exclusive.
Plus, that's on everything. So, well, except for Switch. I beat
Okay.
the one that was a PlayStation exclusive.
Okay, so you beat the one that was a PlayStation exclusive. Okay.
It was a surprise announcement from a very famous franchise.
Oh, that God of War game.
Yes, Ghost of Sparta, number 14.
Number 14. Okay.
Not
That's
bad.
respectable.
Yeah. Another one is a Switch 2 exclusive.
Okay, the Switch 2 exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of which Switch 2 exclusive this one was.
Based off of Famous Plumber.
Oh, yeah. So it's pretty much like a Mario game.
Yes. What Mario game came out recently?
Oh, boy. Yeah, this is starting to become a little bit more difficult for me.
he's
And it's
he's playing a sport.
all Mario Tennis.
Mario Tennis Fever, number 11. Gables, and so
Oh,
we got 4 down here.
yeah.
3 down. Number 9 actually here is another brand new game. I bought this game. There was a demo out that I played through, and then I bought it.
Definitely wasn't Dragon Quest 1 and 2. It was
You got the franchise.
okay. So I got the franchise, which was Dragon Quest 7.
Yes, reimagined. That was number 9, and the other two
Okay.
Gables you're just not gonna get because one. Well, all right. So it's kind of weird. So so the other one at number 17, My Hero Academia: All's Justice, was number 17, and number 20 is also the Resident Evil Generation Pack, which is a Switch 2 exclusive that comes with Resident Evil 7, 8, and 9 on Switch 2.
Oh wow.
So
Okay. So they just lumped it all together.
Kind of like, remember, like they had that MVP bundle with College
Yeah.
Football and Madden. So
Yeah.
kind of a
Yeah.
funny thing here is, so Matt Piscatella puts all this together here from Circana. He runs the Circana reports for video games in the United States. He mentioned that so there's a bundle pack with all those games on Switch 2, or you can just buy the base game of Resident Evil 9, and that if you combine the sales of the Generation Pack and Resident Evil Requiem, it would have been the best-selling game on the Switch 2 in the month of February, which is crazy because I think it came out like February 27th. So that literally only 2 days on the market. So yeah, so kind of a crazy story that if you include that, Resident Evil Requiem was the best-selling game on Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it was just number 1 across the board.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll run through the rest here. So number 20, like I mentioned, the Resident Evil Generation Pack, still pretty impressive for a Switch 2 exclusive like bundle thing. Number 19 here, Pokemon Legends ZA. Number 18, Marvel Spider-Man 2. Number 17, My Hero Academia: All's Justice. Number 16, Forza Horizon 5. Number 15, Ghost of Yotei. Number 14, God of War: Sons of Sparta. Number 13, all the way from 195th in January, Diablo 2 Resurrected. I believe they just put out like it's like the remaster. Or no, they put out a brand new character in Diablo 2 all these years later.
That makes sense now.
Yeah. So number 12 here, we got Red Dead Redemption 2. No shock there. Number 11, Mario Tennis Fever. Number 10, GTA 5. Number 9, Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. Number 8, Madden NFL 26. Number 7, Battlefield 6. God, thank God, Gables, we laid all those people off because it's still the 7th best-selling game 5 months later. Number 6, EA Sports FC 26. Number 5, a jump up here with Helldivers 2. I don't know what, maybe there was a sale or something there. Number 4, Minecraft. I mean, Helldivers 2 went from 15 to 5, so it's still in there, but it's an impressive jump up to 5. Number 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Number 2, NBA 2K26. Number 1, no surprise, Resident Evil Requiem. Yeah, some other little fun details here. Resident Evil Requiem is now the number 1 best-selling game of the year. Obviously, this goes till February 28th, so
right.
But still,
right.
Hey, it's impressive for a brand new game there, or well, just for Resident Evil game in particular. Black Ops 7 already down to the 3rd best-selling game of the year. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to look to see if there's any other like real major surprises. Not necessarily. I mean, it's kind of funny. Final Fantasy 7 Remake is the 15th best-selling game of the year, which is funny. They had that Switch 2 bundle. A couple other details here. We got the PS5 is still, for I believe, like the 4th straight month, is the best-selling console as far as units sold and hardware, or units and dollar sales in the United States, which is, I mean, pretty surprising. We talk about it.
That's honestly no surprise, dude.
I mean, I think it's surprising in the sense of, like we have the Switch 2 the brand new console, and the other one's going into its sixth year, and it's outselling the Switch 2, especially with,
Right.
it's had a price increase last year, so I think that the new console will be outselling it, but pretty impressive there. And then another thing here, 9 months in market, the Switch 2 is 45% ahead of the Switch 1 after 9 months. Um, a little skewed there in the sense that the first 9 months after the Switch 1 was out, it would have been November, and Switch 2, we're talking about February here. So, I mean, Switch 2 has had a whole holiday to go through, where this was before the Switch's first holiday, but still, I mean, 45% ahead of where the console was. It's funny we talk about that. We're all kind of like a little disappointed in, like, I think it's safe to say most people are pretty disappointed with the Switch 2 so far, in the life cycle. Or haven't, maybe not, maybe disappointment's a little hard, but underwhelmed, maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's a better term.
Underwhelmed, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's doing extremely well, and obviously now there's like reports of like people are having issues finding Switch 2s because since Pokopia came out, so it is kind of crazy. Like we talked about last week, it's like it's Animal Crossing New Horizons all over again. So it is funny that like that's the game that's kind of crossed over to like that's like the first real like system seller of the console since like really the console launch. Like that's the biggest one. I cannot wait to see the.
This is like, dude, this is like the third kind of like major game where it's kind of like a system seller. You know how like Mario Kart normally it's like a system seller and stuff when you have it bundled in. Like Donkey Kong Bonanza, that one was much more well recognized, well received in terms of critical stuff. And then Pokopia getting great reviews. People absolutely love the gameplay of it. They love the appeal of it because it's quintessentially just a Pokemon version of a mixture of Minecraft and Animal Crossing,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
its own sort of thing.
yeah. I mean, it seems like it's funny. It's like probably one of the best, like most beloved Pokemon games to come out, and like universally just beloved. And like I can't remember like when's the last time like everybody loved like a brand new Pokemon game. Um,
I would say Legends Arceus was one.
yeah, but even still, there's like people that didn't love it for what like we loved it, and I'd say mostly it was pretty. There are definitely people that are disappointed by it, but yeah, I mean, I guess that's
Pokemon
fair.
Snap, maybe?
Yeah, we might be talking about like, I mean, we're probably we might be talking like Gen 2 era maybe. Like, I mean, it's hard for me to say because I kind of fell off after Gen 2 and then jumped back until X and Y. But I mean, I don't know.
I was just more or less like thinking the Switch version of Pokemon Snap because that's kind of like the
Oh
last one I can think of.
yeah, I didn't like it, Gables. I didn't like Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap game. That kind of was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I mean, it's cool though. But it's also cool to see like, obviously it's Pokemon. It's the biggest IP ever, but it's kind of fun to see it kind of cross over to like even non-Pokemon fans are like really getting into it, or like people that are like kind of like that aren't hardcore Pokemon fans like jumping into it, really loving it. So that's
Well,
also
yeah.
yeah, it's cool to see. It's crazy like um they have all those Nintendo IPs over there, and it's just like man, I feel like if you just work with the right partner, I mean like really that goes to say for everybody, but like I feel like Nintendo does a good job of working with like picking people, and it's just like but they're like it so seldomly happens. It's like man like please, full of God, like do more of this. Like we had the Cadence of Hyrule like 7 years ago, and they never did it again. Or even like the Hyrule Warriors game, like that was, I mean, it's pretty badass back in the day. So more of those, please. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I mean, a fun little month here. It's nice to see that Resident Evil Requiem is doing well. It's already the best selling, the fastest selling Resident Evil game of all time. So it's cool to see like
Hmm.
someone I listened to someone talk about it. It's like it's crazy to think we're like you look at like 7-8 years ago, probably a little, well, I guess 2017, like a decade ago, where Capcom was, where it seemed like they were on the verge of like being gone forever. To like now they're like,
Mm.
I mean, they're maybe like the most consistent um, publisher out there. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
like they have someone like obviously Monster and Wilds. There was some disappointment with that one, but it still sold really well. People were really happy with it. The biggest complaints really was just like the lack of content later, and then obviously some of the issues with the PC games. But it sounds like they kind of fixed those issues, and like Resident Evil Requiem is doing really well on PC. It's like I don't know, and they were like able to take chances. Like what was that? There's that. What the fuck was that game called? That shooter, the weird dinosaur shooter game for a couple of years ago. That kind of like
Yeah. Exoprimal.
X Pro, but even that sold like 2 million copies. So it
I
wasn't
know,
like
right?
it was like I don't know how like what their hope was for that game, but like even that wasn't like a gigantic, like it wasn't like this gigantic crash and burn. So it's cool. It's just cool to see, like, man, it's like just do a good job with your like, I mean, with your franchises. Like, obviously it's easier said than done, but it's like it's crazy to think that like how quickly, like how they've like sustained that success and they build upon it, but how quickly they did turn it around. Like just from like the doldrums of like what like Street Fighter 4 and 5, and it's like to like now where they are, where like it seemed like they could not do anything right. To, like even now we're seeing Konami and stuff. It's kind of fun. Like in a world full of shitty things happening in the video game, like we're seeing all these like titans, like the kind of like of the industry, like kind of like holding on for dear life, and it's like meanwhile we got Capcom and continuing being awesome, and then Konami turning it around. So yeah,
Yeah, no doubt.
yeah, pretty exciting here. Next up, Gables, this is a fun one. I threw this in here. Obviously, always take it with like a gigantic grain of salt here, but I think we were both big fans of this game back in the day. I know I played a ton of it. But Gables, so in a recent interview with People Magazine, Matt Selman, he was talking about the 800th episode of Simpsons is coming up, which is crazy to think. Gables, that
Yeah.
800 episodes of that TV show. But he talked about, and someone they actually asked the question about Simpsons Hit and Run, a beloved game back from like that PS2. Like I think it was like 2004 ish when that game came out. I played it on GameCube, but
Yeah, it was like 2004,
yeah,
roughly.
I mean it's but so he said like someone actually asked the question about that game. So someone asked that question back in 2021. He said like give this like whole like rigmarole answer about it's kind of like corporations and like there's a lot of tape you got to go through. Blah blah
Right.
blah. And this time around, 5 years later, he gets asked that same question, and he says, "Never say never."
No, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So at least it's not an out flatwards denial and stuff. I mean, they're pretty much open to bringing back Simpsons Hit and Run,
Mm-hmm.
even for like a remaster. I mean, I don't want that game to be altered in any way, shape, or form. Really,
Yeah.
maybe some bit of the style in terms of handling certain cars or something like that.
Yes.
But other than that, though, I want just that Simpson game because I do not want any other shit after that initial
Yeah.
any type of episode shit after all this stuff transpired and stuff because the middle of the 2000s that was pretty much my last hurrah or something like that with the Simpsons as a series because everything else after I just gave less of a shit about and I never went back, dude. I mean, I watched like 300 episodes of the Simpsons and I thought that was like enough.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I went. I think I stopped probably like 2007, 2008, where that was like must watch TV. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, I grew up loving that game. I played dozens of hours ago. I never actually beat it. Like you said, like some of those like driving missions are very difficult. And
Especially the last one, the very final boss or something like that. I never beat that game because that final boss, that final sequence and stuff, I could not get through because it was frustrating as hell to play.
mm, yeah, there was like I remember there was like specifically one mission where I just could not get past, and it was pretty deep
Yep.
into the game. But yeah, I could not. I could just. It was a driving mission. I could not get through it. So it might be the same mission. Maybe I was at the final mission, didn't realize it. But because I played a lot of that game. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a great game. And also interesting here is the Radical Entertainment that actually made that game back in the day.
Hmm.
They've actually reformed and they're back now recently. They announced.
Huh.
So I don't know how much of the same people are there. But yeah, I'm with you though. Like I don't want like a full. I don't need a full blown remake. I don't need like a sequel. I don't want a sequel. I just want that game. Just make it HD, and then maybe like some. If you can do some minor like like quality of life like changes to it. Like I said, make things play a little bit better, or like yeah, like maybe you can add some like settings like kind
Dude,
of like we've come a long way in gaming like and how things work and stuff like that. Maybe some like accessibility stuff, but yeah, I love that
you
game.
know, it'd be really fun is like if they did like say just an upres of the different things, just kind of make it like the character models like they did with that Simpsons team up with Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, like that, and that's something we talked about back in the like. I mean, that was your game of the year last year. Was basically the Simpsons Fortnite season.
Well, yeah, because that was fucking amazing.
Yeah, and like that was something like even my friends and I like we were talking like that. Never played Fortnite. I jumped into it as well and like talked about it. It's like man, like when we talked about back in the day, it's like man, this just reminds me of playing Hit and Run. I do wonder if like maybe like that is like kind of catapulting this into, like hey, like people really like
Yeah,
that.
there's an interest.
Yeah, it's like and like I mean obviously there's been like a lot of history of like some terrible I mean shitty IP video games is
Yes.
I mean there's you can practically build another moon of like just a pile of shitty games of those but yeah like if we can man, like back in that time, like a hit and run, like that game was like actually like fantastic and so well done. And like he's like Matt Selman, who's been the showrunner for I think like almost 20 years now of The Simpsons. He was actually one of the lead writers on that game as well. So this is like something he's like personally tied to and love to have come back. So I think hopefully like it gets a little pull, especially seeing that. And I don't know, it's man like it gets me so excited. Yeah, like that was like the heyday of The Simpsons for all of us.
Oh,
So
oh my God, yeah, dude. I mean, I remember when I got that game, I was playing on my GameCube and I drive around as Homer and stuff like that. Then if I accidentally hit like a pedestrian or this or that, I'd have this music play. You have Chief Wiggum just chase you down in the fucking car.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I was trying to think too. Like, I don't think there's like any licensing issues with the game that I could think of.
I don't think
I don't
so.
remember there being like. I mean, there was a radio, but I don't remember like if there was like licensed music. But I don't know. Like, so it's like because like sometimes you have like a lot of those games back in those times. That's a major
Mm.
issue. Obviously, this is an IP of The Simpsons, but like I like I said, like I feel like the like obviously Fox or whatever it's called, 20th Century, whatever it's called now, is owned by Disney. But I feel like they've been doing a good like the video game side of like partnering with people has been doing a good job of like finding
Right.
good partners and like we've seen a lot more remasters and stuff like that coming from them. Like we had the Battlefront games, 1 and 2, the original ones brought back a couple years ago. Hell, like we're getting a Galactic Racer this year, hopefully. From the basically, it's like the sequel to the Racer game. So, in spirit. So yeah, I feel like they've been doing a good job of like picking partners and finding this. And I feel like I mean they gotta know there's like a pretty decent groundswell of people that I'd probably jump into, especially like now. Like obviously, like Simpsons is more important. Like we're in our mid 30s here, so like Simpsons is a lot more important to us. But I do wonder like coming off of that Fortnite season and everything, it's like I wonder how much of like maybe they're like the newer generation of of like kids, teenagers or whatever might be like I want to check this game out. I don't know how well it would live up to, for people like that. Want jumping into a 20+ year old game now, like but like yeah, like I said, like if I could just get
Maybe
like
a little bit more than what we realize, though. I mean, think about it. We're in the age of streaming where people can go through and watch a lot of different episodes when they want to.
yeah
So
yeah
I think that was a good idea that they went and introduced that Disney teaming up with like Epic Games and stuff to have that collaboration and stuff like that
mm,
with The Simpsons and Fortnite and stuff. Because not only did it just appeal a bunch of the nostalgia and stuff, but you have a whole bunch of kids that are playing Fortnite that are seeing The Simpsons, some of them for the very first time. So
yeah
it's like get introduced into that. I think it'd be a lot bigger of a hit than what we think.
yeah. No, I think the thing would do well. I'm just kind of I would love to see like teenagers try to play that game nowadays. Like like I just wonder like how much like man like some of those games like they were not they were pretty brutal back in the day. Like it's like
Yep.
Simpsons wasn't like a super hard game, but like I mean it wasn't like brain dead easy either. But I like man like
Yeah.
I hope beyond hope that like this is real. Like I if like I said like the expectations are on the floor. Like I'm just asking for like an HD remaster, and maybe
Yeah.
like some
Same.
minor like you said minor improvements to like the handling and stuff of the cars and stuff like that. Like that's all I'm
Yeah.
asking
Charge about
for.
$50 and I'd buy it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say like 40, but yeah, I'd probably. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, I might be a little 50. I'm like, you fuckers, but like, I'd still buy it. So it's like, I don't know, like, who am I? Maybe I'm the asshole. I don't know. But yeah, I can't wait. Gables, I gotta ask you.
Huh.
So we haven't talked
What's
about
up?
too much here, but Mario Galaxy movie's coming out here soon. How excited
Right.
are you for it?
I'm actually rather excited for it because it's like because I really did like the first movie. I know that I know that there are a bunch of people that are kind of like back and forth with it and
Mm,
stuff because of the Chris Pratt and stuff like that. But I do like I kind of do like what they're heading and stuff. They got this team dynamic here with Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi and stuff, and the whole stuff with the whole stuff with Wart is in there too,
oh
making a
yeah,
guest appearance, which that really surprised the hell out of me because Nintendo hadn't even recognized that fucking Toad or something like that ever since the original Mario 2.
yeah. It's like it's funny because like Birdo was in there, but like Birdo's
Yeah,
been in like everything. It's just funny that like yeah, Ward hasn't been
yeah,
there. So yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, then there's also been like we've seen some like with like Pikmin were in like the latest trailer.
huh,
Yeah, then like there's been some like people have been like doing some like clip like going through like clip by clip of like some of the trailers and some people think they might have seen Fox McCloud in there. So yeah, so well there's like
oh my gosh,
I don't know if this is like rumor or speculation, but like they might be like they're almost like we might be getting a Mario expanded universe, Gables, and like this might all be building up to a eventual like Smash Brothers movie.
You know what? I would be open to that because if there's anything that we have gotten used to as the collective, like a collective, like pop culture thing over the past 20 years or something, it's this whole expanded universe thing, especially when it came to Marvel
Yeah,
and
they kind of
stuff.
kicked it off. Yeah,
They kicked it off and stuff. So having like an open like an open thing or something like that, expanded universe for the Mario stuff, yeah, I'd be more welcome to it.
yeah, yeah. I'm kind of like of two minds. Where like I still enjoy the Marvel movies for what they are. Obviously, they have not been
Yeah.
hit the heights since Endgame. I still watch them all. Um, but like I'm definitely like I don't need. It is like got to the point though. I'm like I don't need every fucking IP to have an expanded universe. It's kind of I don't know, but like
Just tackle the main ones.
yeah,
That's
if
it.
like this one, yeah, like I don't for the love of God, do not. I don't need a Pit movie though, like or anything, but like it would be kind of like or like I don't know, like there's like a bunch of TV
Ice
shows.
climbers.
Oh, well, Ice Climbers is a different story, Gables. Obviously, we obviously need Ice Climbers movie. Or maybe like we can like that could be like something they could throw on like a streaming service, a TV show. Um, but I don't know. But I'd be down for it. I would love like the like I don't know like obviously it would be I don't think they're gonna get like I almost wonder I think it would be like more to like the original game where like it was just the Nintendo characters. It'd be kind of cool though if we got like I wonder if like it might be a small headache just to get fucking Pikachu in it, like probably deal with the Pokemon company even though they partially own them. But it would be kind of cool. Like I would get super hyped for that trailer, if they actually like built that up in here and like did all that. I mean, I don't. I hope they don't like sometimes you see a lot of, like obviously it's a kids movie so you can take out like it doesn't have to try as hard but like some of those like some of the ones that like fail the hardest like when they try to do the expanded universe is they try to like build it way too fast like too soon like
Yes.
it's like they like and it's like the like we're like the first movie in like we're already like setting up a bunch of shit and we're just trying to fast track it. It's like Marvel worked because it was like they slowly built like they like set up all the characters individually and then they built up like ramped up to like the Avengers stuff and built everything in the end game. And it's like
Hmm.
we see so many like we just want to get to like the expanded universe shit right away. And so obviously this is a kids movie, so we want to like try as hard to like make shit make sense here. But I don't know. But yeah, I would love to see like it'd be kind of cool to see how would that what would that movie be? Would they bring back the subspace emissary Gables?
Oh my god. That's the only mainline story thing in Smash Brothers where that's the most in-depth story mode that they even attempted, and at the same time, it was never done again because Sakurai was so pissed that that leaked.
But it wasn't even leaked. It was just like that someone like people posted like the clips the on YouTube. It's so stupid. It's
Oh,
so
I know.
stupid nowadays. It's like yeah, like because like you got mad because game oh who was it? It's the Easy Allies people now, but what were they before that? I can't remember what they are. Oh, game trailers that they when like they played through the Subspace Emissary and they posted the cutscenes on YouTube and they got mad
Yeah,
about
they
it.
pretty much spoiled it for
Yeah,
anybody playing that mode.
well, they didn't even spoil it. This is like YouTube. It's like fucking nowadays. The moment a game comes out, the entire walkthroughs on. There's you can watch a million walkthrough videos of any fucking game. So I don't know.
That's true.
Yeah, it was so fun. But yeah, they're so fun. Well, this is the same people that added Trip into their game because they didn't like it being turned into like a fighting game. So, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I would be so pumped to see what they do with it. I'm not actually. I thought the movie was fine. But I am like I am getting like kind of like caught up into the hype of everything with that this movie and all that. So like I kind of want to like and I could put like the script leaked like for the first one a long time ago. And I kind of like I read through the script and like everything. Like I'm not too worried about the storyline for this stuff, but this one I'm a little more excited for like because there might be some like fun surprises with this one. So yeah, I might actually go see some theaters. And also, if you go to like the movie theaters, like you go there, they have like a Yoshi popcorn bucket. Um, and I want the bucket because I might fuck the bucket cables on the podcast.
Not the direction I think you were going to go into, but
What did
eh.
you think I was gonna go, Gables? We've been doing this podcast for 13 fucking years now. What did you think I was gonna do with the Yoshi bucket? Like sit in it? You sit in it? No, I'm gonna have sex with it
Oh
on the
god.
podcast.
And watch the numbers go down.
They can't go any lower. Gables, honestly, it might be the best thing. I'm gonna make it a YouTube short. We're gonna blow up. We can get banned on everything. We'll have to be on Kick or something. I don't know. We might get banned from Kick. We'll be the first people ever banned from Kick. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, but I kind of want the bucket. I won't actually fuck the bucket. But I'll probably buy the bucket. But it also it's like it's a $50 bucket.
Do
I buy the
$50 bucket?
Yeah.
What if it's a good bucket?
It better be if it's $50 fucking dollars.
You just get it home. It's just a paper bag bucket.
Well, you buy it at the movie theater, but they do all the special buckets now. I mean, obviously, like if we're gonna rank fuckable movie popcorn buckets, I'd put it like C tier maybe. Like obviously the Doom buckets number is like S tier, and like its own thing. But like I mean this is probably C tier. The Alien one is probably A tier actually. The Alien one was pretty fucked up. But yeah. Anyways, that'd be a fun podcast. Next year, later this year, when we do our Christmas episode, when we take a week off and we always do the fun bonus episode, we'll make a tier list of movie popcorn buckets and fuckability. How about
that? It would just be a podcast with you.
Gables, don't act like you're not a pervert because you wanted to do a Smash or Pass Pokemon episode just a few months ago. So.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
That was your idea. And I would say some of the Pokemon you chose to smash on, pretty questionable. Okay.
Victory. Yes, of course.
That's pretty fucked up. Anyways, moving on, Gables. Fucking freak. Anyways, so other news this week. Like I said, not a lot going on here. But I mean, hey, Gables. I'm happy though. It's like a lot of fun stuff to talk about rather than the last few weeks has been like a lot of just negativity in the video game world. So it's fun to get into the fun stuff here. Some other fun stuff though. Double Fine's Kiln, which they talked about a couple months ago, and it's that like 4v4 game where you like pottery game. That is coming out April 23rd. It's $20 or it's on Game Pass, but it's coming to. It looks like I believe it's coming to everything. I don't know about Switch, but at least it's coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So fun. There's no microtransactions, anything like that. But I'm actually really excited to check this game out. Give us do you have any excitement for that game at all?
To be honest with you, I haven't really seen too much of it.
We really only had like the kind of that debut trailer, but yeah. I don't know.
I'm kind of like waiting and seeing, because I'm not really too one or the other in terms of that game yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to check it out. It's just kind of seems like a refreshing, like small, like just multiplayer game. There's no microtransactions. Not a game that's where you're gonna need to like. It's not gonna become a second job. So I'm excited for it. Just jump into it. Maybe it might be like a couple weekends or something like that. But like I don't know. I'm not expecting to put like 30 hours into it. And if I do, that's awesome. Another release date here. Starfield officially hits PS5 on April 7th, and it's already one of the top pre-ordered games on PlayStation.
Not surprised. People wanted to download, try it, and stuff.
Yeah.
Though it's kind of funny, though. I mean, it's been on PC, it's been on Xbox Game Pass and stuff for a long while and stuff. But yeah, people have just pre-ordered it en masse on the PlayStation platform.
I mean, we've seen like Xbox games do pretty well on like Forza Horizons is like, I think sold like 6 or 7 million copies on PlayStation 5. So
yeah,
I mean, we've seen like Indiana Jones did really well over there. So
right.
I mean, it is kind of interesting because this game's been out for like 3 years now, almost 3 years. So a little surprising, I guess. You think it like majority would already played it by now, but they're also doing like a new expansion and stuff like that. So kind of comes at this time. So like some new changes and stuff like that. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't. It's I'm a little surprised just because like I feel like that game, like I play the game, I like the game. I didn't love the game. It was fine. But like yeah, it doesn't really. It's definitely one of those things where like you either loved it or you liked it. So
yeah,
or you loved it or you just didn't care for it at all. So some other some fun little sales stuff we got here. Liza P sold 4 million units, so good for them. Small little studio.
Okay.
Yeah, setting up for the they said that DLC come out I think about a year ago, and sounds like they're doing a sequel to that game, so that's awesome. We mentioned already here Resident Evil 9 has sold 6 million units, fastest selling Resident Evil game ever so far. Another one here, Crimson Desert, sold 2 million units on its first day, so good for them.
That's good.
Yeah, do you have any interest in that one, Gables?
To be honest with you, I'm kind of busy with a couple other games at the moment and stuff, but I've heard some good things about Crimson Desert.
Okay, yeah. I it's one of those ones that like I didn't know there was like a big amount of hype for that game. I remember watching the trailers when they first debuted, and, like they looked kind of awesome, and then like I didn't even, like I feel like I'm pretty on top of like a lot of like gaming news and games, like upcoming games, especially bigger ones. And I guess it's like I didn't realize like how popular this like game had become like on like TikTok and Instagram, and like kind of like broke through the
Hmm.
like the containment of like the video game sphere. But I don't know, like kind of like reading a lot and just kind of watching some gameplay videos of it. It does not sound like it sounds like a game if you just want to put a lot of hours, like you just like content and you want to put a lot of hours into something like that's like it's a junk food. I guess that's it for you, but like I don't know. I don't want to play um 60, 70 hours of that game. Um, okay. Another little thing here. So switch to the chat. We're gonna Gables is walking away here. We're gonna go on a quick little bricky break and we'll come back. All right, next up here, Gables. We are nearing the end game here. That's right, Gables. We only have a couple weeks left of the Switch 2 chat functionality being free.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, the whole game, the camera chat thing.
God, dude, I hadn't even paid attention to that whole damn thing since the launch of it because it's just been that much of a lame duck.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was. I mean, I at the time probably like, oh, that's cool. It's free for a little while, but like I had no idea that it was. I totally forgot that was a thing until I saw some articles about it this week. Yeah, so it's going away. They'll now be behind the paywall, obviously with Switch Online. Um, but yeah, so it does seem like one of those things. Like every console when it comes out, they always have like all these like new features. They're like, okay, that's kind of cool, and then like real quickly, like it's kind of like what was it, PS3 with the 6 axis or 3DS with
Uh,
3D. We had what was it with PS5? They have the thing where they have like the little key card thing, or like not key card, but like little things that pop up and like give you hints to like find secrets and stuff like
yep.
that. Like all these like every console seems like, yeah, or like Xbox One, where it's like you can plug this directly into your DirecTV box. It's like you can watch TV through your Xbox. Yeah, it's so funny. Like it's like they just throw a bunch of shit in there. Like, and it's funny too, is I've been hearing a lot. Well, I remember when it first came out, people were like complaining because like they like hook up their like because it's supposed to take like pretty much any webcam, but like webcams that were like too new didn't work for it. So it was like, yeah,
Even though it got USB 3.0 ports on it.
yeah. So like people were having issues where like because they had like too nice of webcams that didn't work on it. So yeah, it
Mm.
definitely feels like it's one of the things. And like plus like Nintendo would barely even use it. It's like I think like Mario Kart, and then like I think the Mario Party games have had it, and like it doesn't feel like a lot has had it. It's like I don't know. And even like that Mario Party Jamboree, they had like a new set, like a new like expansion thing, but like the one
Uh,
of the key expansions didn't even have online multiplayer to it. So it's like okay, like you guys aren't even.
that there's no point.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like it's so crazy. They added a button to the controller for this thing, and they just it has like no functionality to it at all. So
Dude, this is literally Nintendo pulling a Sony in terms of support for like an accessory or like a initial portion of their system and stuff, and just not only is it been completely ignored because of how stupid that initial thing was to begin with, but just the fact that I had to be reminded that this was actually a thing that Nintendo was doing,
yeah,
that just speaks volumes. It's like if I'm not remembering this initial thing was actually free and now people are gonna have to pay for it and stuff, bunch of people are pretty much reacting the same way too.
yeah.
Because it's like in the end of the time, I just don't understand how they charge for this initial thing, dude. I mean,
I don't understand
it's
how they
just
charge
so
for internet
dumb.
for this thing. It doesn't work very
Oh, I
well.
know, right?
It like I mean at least it's like $20, but yeah, it's crazy. Like
The only thing that they could really just charge for is that their Switch Online in terms of game stuff,
yeah,
that the availability for those apps, for
yeah,
those subscriptions to those games,
that's
but
fine.
not for their online service. I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah, thing sucks. Doesn't have party chat. I
Yeah,
guess this is like their closest thing to party chat. It's like no, thank you. I don't want this thing taking up uh, most of my screen to play a game
exactly.
to watch other friends play a game at 20 frames per second and look
And
at
this
their
is why
stupid
people
face.
go on to Discord and play games together.
Yeah, or just play games by themselves, like
Yeah.
grown adults. Uh, anyways, the last up here, Gables. This is kind of exciting here. Marvel Maximum Collection. This was revealed a little while ago. It got a release date finally. It's coming out March 27th. So next week
Hmm.
actually. So I don't know, Gables. Is this one you're excited for here?
Maximum Collection. What's
Yeah.
this one going to be a part of here?
So this is a bunch of the old like arcade games. So this has X-Men, the arcade
Oh,
game, Captain America and the Avengers, Spider-Man, Venom, Maximum Carnage, Spider-Man, Venom, Separation Anxiety, Spider-Man, X-Men, Arcade
right.
Revenge, and Silver Surfer. Excuse me.
Oh my God, that's right. That's right. Now I remember this initial reveal thing. It's because I'm laughing because this is just a realization I had when I was talking with a couple people over Discord and stuff. Now a whole new generation are going to experience Silver Surfer for the first
Oh
time,
God,
and
yeah.
and how freaking hard that game is.
Where do I have
And
save
so,
states?
oh my God, dude.
Need it.
Other than that, though, I'm actually kind of interested in wanting to try out some of these arcade games and stuff. And a lot of these games were on like the Genesis and the Super Nintendo and stuff like that, but I never had a chance to actually play them, like Maximum Carnage and all these other beat 'em ups.
Yeah, I remember I
But
rented Maximum Carnage. There's like back in the day, those games were just like impossibly hard. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, but all those modern like conveniences and stuff, it makes it a lot easier just to enjoy because you're
yeah,
not having to put in quarters or anything else in the store. It's just basically, oh, okay, well, I can just infinite amount of quarters. Let's go ahead and just play this game.
yeah. I'm trying to find if there's like yeah, I'm not seeing anything about um like what they're gonna do for it. I do hope though it does have like some like I said like save states or something to it because yeah like because I definitely like I played through X-Men the arcade game did come to like XBA LA a long time ago but it's been off there.
Mhm.
I own that. I bought the game on 360. I wonder if I'm still able to re-download the game, but even st- even
If
still
it's
those
your
games.
regular account,
Yeah, it is.
Tyler, if it's your account and you still have a 360 and that account is tied to that 360 and stuff, you can technically download that game and play it.
Okay. Like well like on my Series X would I be able to buy it or re-download it?
Oh god, probably not on the Series X though because it doesn't support that initial version and stuff.
God damn it.
It's kind of like the similar thing I had to do for a while, Tyler, to where I had to download Marvel's Capcom 2 on the 360 because they did not accommodate it for like the Xbox One or the Xbox like Series X and stuff. And so I had to literally get a 360, download the games from their initial servers and stuff so I can play them.
That's annoying. Okay, that sucks. So I definitely won't be able to do
Yeah.
that because I don't have a 360. But yeah, I mean it's cool it's happening, but yeah, I mean like yeah, I'd be down to like actually buy it if like I'll buy this for sure if it, like it does have some of those like save states and stuff like that because like I'd love to play
Right.
through those games. Like I said, I remember renting and I played a bunch of Maximum Carnage, and I think I made it to like the second level one time. I think it's like the sewer level, and like I made it there and like I died immediately, and that's like the closest I ever like got to like do anything in that game. So yeah, but I mean, I was like 6, 7 when I played that game. So
Yeah.
6, 7. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for like news and stuff like that. But Gables, let's jump on into over into some what we've been playing. Would you like to go first? Or you want me to go first, buddy?
I'll go first this time because like I was saying before, I did have a chance to play a couple different games. Obviously, Resident Evil 9 Requiem, I
Yeah.
did play this past week. I put in a couple of hours. So far, it's been very positive. It's been fairly positive because I've been keeping track of bits of the story stuff throughout. Plus, I'm really liking the way they're handling Grace's section so far, to where it's very classic Resident Evil. This is more akin to say like a Resident Evil 2 sort of feel to it, to where it's like not only it. Yes, before I go any further and stuff, there those listening. I am going to go into some bits of spoilers, just basically the first couple of hours stuff, so nothing like really major. So if you've been avoiding at this point, just go ahead and do so. But yeah, the first couple of hours playing Grace's, just experiencing Grace's sections and stuff, you just basically have one bullet and stuff, and then there's that same type of storage bin and stuff to where you share items between two different characters, and like you could technically you could technically screw over the other character if like say you use too many health like power ups or waste too much ammo inside of one portion. Because I think I already had something like that happen already to where when I finally get like when finally I finish Leon's first part of his section and stuff, and he finally encounters Grace for the first time, and then on top of that, though, they get kind of separated to where now she's out in the main portion of this mansion, and now he gets like like pretty much like abducted by that one scientist and stuff like that. And so it's like when she comes in and stuff, and I'm this is the section I'm playing currently right now with Grace, to where I'm having to go through and get oh my gosh.
Is
It's
that
the one
the three
section
items
where
for the door?
yep, the
Yeah.
three items for the door. I've got like one of the three items so far because I managed to figure out that puzzle for that one that one machine that gives me one of the jewels. It's that same one where like you have this receptionist lady or something like that that's walking in front of where like the chairman's like room or something is at, and so I literally was trying to like just try to sneak it and stuff, but when I was about to go through and just sneak to this like the machine to go and try out the sequence and stuff, I get attacked from behind by this fucking lady and stuff.
Oh
And
shit.
so it was like I wasn't being very stealthy in terms of some parts of it. But yeah, I literally did like have like one bullet for
Yeah.
Grace. And so I gave her all except for like one green herb, which I put like knowingly inside the storage thing because I know for a fact if I keep all of those things, I'm going to use every single one of them.
Mm, okay, that's fair.
and and so basically, how this thing has gone so far is I went through the first part of Leon's section. I love the action stuff when you first get into the mansion and stuff, and then like you're just kicking the shit out of all these
Yeah.
different like people, and oh my god, just that chase, just leading up to that mansion between like you and like the doctor. He has Grace and stuff. He's all going, and he's just basically just shooting all these darts filled up with his fucking like virus stuff and infecting all these people to try to distance himself from you and all this other shit. Man, at one point I couldn't figure out what point I had to go.
No.
So it took me a while because I kept trying to go forward and stuff because I'm so used to in games. Okay, let's go forward. Let's go and like go past a certain extent, and then all of a sudden a trigger's going to go forward, and it's going to trigger a cutscene. But no, I had to go forward, and I had to go back because because I had to try to look for him everywhere and stuff. And of course, you can't find him and stuff, so you have to go to the freaking mansion and
Mm,
stuff that he has a finding out he has to do. But oh my god, that first section with Grace, that put me in such a mood though because that one was really atmospheric. What I'm really loving about Grace's sections so far is it makes me feel like I'm playing Outlast again,
yeah.
to
Exactly.
where you are basically presented with next to nothing in order to use. You're trying to piece together certain puzzles, you're trying to piece together certain things. Basically, that entire first section, you have to figure out how to get both of those batteries in order to get the door open to go into the main thing to escape from this monster, which the first time you encounter this monster, it fucking will give you a jump scare and like no other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, for me, the first thing I see this big old hand like just reaching forth and grabbing this body and stuff. I'm looking at him, I was like, what the fuck is that? And
Yeah.
all of a sudden, I'm looking up, I was like, well, that's one big motherfucker.
Yeah.
And so, like me, I don't know how to run in the game yet because it's so early, and so I'm just walking past, and the damn thing starts hitting me. He's like, "Okay, I'm going." Oh my gosh! But one thing that was so funny is I figured out that if I go to and from back to that save room and stuff, the monster will stop chasing me. And so I tried doing it like a second or a third time, and all of a sudden the fucking monster just figures out, "Oh, okay, I can crawl up here and I can go right in front of that door." And I'm looking, I'm like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" I had to turn back and run around in circles in order to try to get to that room. Oh my gosh! But at least where I'm at now in this game, I'm in the save room, right? Where you have the storage like container, but there's also a room that leads down to those two living chambers and
Mhm.
stuff. And you notice there's one girl, she's blind, and then right next to her is another bed that housed another kid. And obviously there's like a big old crash thing up in the ceiling and stuff, and
Mhm.
you see a hole where the other kid like switched, and then it just dawns on me. They experimented on these two children to make them grow up to be these fucking monsters. And so here I am, knowing full well what's going on. I piece it together fairly quick because, I'm just all of a sudden I'm just thinking, oh my god, Leon just off the child.
Gables, I'm gonna tell you right
What?
now. Just wait. Just wait.
Oh my gosh. I know. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what else happens with this initial type of story here because it's like you have already a great atmosphere to begin with. You get some good heavy paced action. There's good stealth elements being mixed in like in between here. So it really does feel like the best of both worlds here in Resident Evil so far. Like you got the good action stuff, you got the good like survival horrors type of aspects of it. Now all I need to do is figure out how to get the freaking last couple of jewels. I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah, my first impression playing Resident Evil 9 this past week has been a really good positive one.
Yeah.
Now I can understand why people are getting so into this that they're doing multiple playthroughs of it.
Yeah.
I'm literally seeing, I kid you not, like a couple, like a lot of various like YouTubers and stuff. They played through this game initially. They loved it so much. They're playing like second, third runs and stuff with this shit,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm excited to jump in and do like eventually do another run. I will say, Gables, when no real spoilers here. You found the room with like the coins. You put the coins into yet? Antique
The
coins.
room that I put the coins into.
Yeah.
No, I haven't yet.
Okay. There's a room with that like has coins in it. Like, well, you find coins as you're going through it.
I've found a couple of these antique coins,
Yes.
yes.
So in that area before you move on to like the before you leave before you leave the three puzzles, try to I think there's like 22 coins, but you only need like 17 of them to like
Okay.
there's like a room where you unlock items like you get more you get a pouch to extend how many items you can hold. I'll
Oh.
say two things. Get the pouch obviously first. The second thing you want to get is you want to get the thing that like you can hold more blood with. I don't know if you got that yet. You'll get the
Oh, not yet, but
okay, yeah. So
there must be something.
yeah, so the first two items, get the pouch. Obviously, you want to carry more items. The second thing, get the thing before. There's four items you can unlock. Uh, the other two sound very tempting to get because they are very helpful. But I would say the second item you want to get is the one that like the syringe thing that extends how much blood you can hold. But yeah, try to find as many coins.
Ah,
And also, there's like a little secret in there. You will have to look it up when you find that room. There's like a blackjack table type of thing in that room. Uh,
huh.
just look up a video about it. You can find some like really quick like minute long videos that
Hmm.
explain a little cool little hint for you, and they'll give you a cool little item.
Huh.
But like you'll never figure it out on your own. You have to like I had to look it up to like figure out how to
So
do it.
it's that out of the way to where you have to actually it doesn't really piece it together for you. It's just some random thing you can easily miss.
Yes, very easily. Well, that
Damn.
room will be like is a key room that you'll find. Um, but like that little teaser thing that's in that room about that table, what you need to do. Like I don't know how the fuck people figure that out. So I'm sure there might be some like teaser thing that like that will like tell you about it. But like I don't know what it was. So yeah, but yeah, I'd just say do that.
So obviously I've enjoyed the hell out of Resident Evil 9 Requiem, but I've also been playing Pokemon Pokopia.
Oh, what? You bought it?
Yeah, I did buy a Pokopia because I did save a bunch of money in terms of
Your car
like
insurance?
like not just car insurance stuff, but because of like scratchers and stuff like that that I've been saving little bits here and there. So I finally had a chance to redeem a lot of them. And funny enough, I was able to go through and buy a bit of Pocopia because I wanted to play that game because obviously if you're playing a game like Resident Evil 9 Requiem, you need something to kind of chill to kind of and I've just been switching in between,
Yeah.
right? So it's the perfect blend, dude. This is like 2020 all over again where it's like you have Animal Crossing, New Horizons and fucking Doom Eternal. So
Yeah.
you got the best of both worlds like here. But so Bacopia, this is really an interesting game because this is so relaxing. I'm not even like putting a lot of like various effort into certain things and stuff. This is basically the type of game where I don't really have to plan out like a lot of different things. I could just go like the neutral path in terms of like this like just discovering a bunch of different Pokemon by creating different environments and then completing their initial missions because each Pokemon you do encounter, you have to go forth and talk with them. Each of them will have certain things that they want you to do. It could be as like simple as, oh, okay, what's up in this initial cliff right here? And obviously you would have to try to go on either create a platform or find a way to get up there. And so that way, once you go and accomplish this said task and stuff, you can talk to them. And some of them will actually teach you a move
Hmm.
that you can use that'll actually help you. Like, for example, I talked to Hitmonchan and like I found a Hitmonchan and he taught me Rock Smash. And so basically, what Rock Smash does is you can go and break certain blocks, and it would allow you to go and do various access to other areas and stuff. I'm not saying specifically what though, but it's just one of many different tools that you can go forth and uncover with this game. I do like from the get-go that when you start off as Ditto and you're trying to go forth and like create a bunch of different things, it doesn't like just throw you into the woods and then just says like, "Oh, okay, well you figure it out yourself" and stuff like that. But it does introduce a couple of different things off the bat, like you get to create certain things like in the field first, and you encounter like certain Pokemon, like say like Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander, like the starters you pretty much can see like right off the bat and stuff. But when you get into more complicated things, like when you have to rebuild certain buildings and using Pokemon, or if you have to do like basic maintenance stuff, like for example, I have to go through and try to create more moisture inside of this like a particular area right now because I'm trying to help this slowpoke that I made friends with, right? And basically, what the Pokemon think is, oh, okay, if Slowpoke makes a big enough yawn and stuff, it's gonna start raining.
Hmm.
And so basically, from what I've been able to do for at the moment, I've got it like up to like about 71% or so. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna actually go and raise up the little things, but I've been watering everything, like the grass, the flowers, this and that. I have found specific artifacts that I can break certain blocks and water will trickle on through and I can create like certain aspects, just to try to recreate like Kanto, quintessentially. This is one thing this whole dystopian stuff I'm just piecing together little bits here and there and stuff. So a cataclysmic thing happens inside of like Kanto or something. And now there's no longer any Pokemon trainers or any Pokemon around. And so basically you wake up one day, like you're a Pokemon, right? And like you're finally get out of your Pokeball after so many years or something. You're a Ditto, you remember your trainer and stuff, and you pretty much can transform to look almost exactly like your trainer, only obviously with the Ditto kind of defects and stuff with it, like with the eyes and all the other stuff. But through there you meet like a Tangela, a special like type of Tangela and stuff. It's called Professor Tangela because it's like like Tangrowth. That's what it is, Tangrowth. That's the evolution of Tangela. Well, anyway, I really love how chill this game is. Like, I could basically turn this game on for about 15 minutes, like talk with a different couple different Pokemon, encounter different Pokemon too, because I create different types of areas, like say certain patches of grass, water certain trees and stuff, collect honey from flowers. Oh my gosh. And it'll actually give you hints, right? And how you can encounter certain Pokemon. You will come across these little like indicators to where it looks like there's a golden shine or something coming out from the ground or something. Some of them will actually tell you what type of environments you need to create in order to lure certain Pokemon into this patch of grass. And the thing about it is, you just encounter them, right? There's going to be a shaking little bits of glass, like grass or something like that. All you have to do is just press the A button. Finally, like you encounter them and stuff, and they're unlocked. That's it. It's nothing like really like over the top or something or anything, but yeah, man, this freaking game is vast too. Because once I got out that first initial area and I started branching off in the different directions, I'm like, holy shit, this is a big like open, like almost like an open world style of like game here. Because it's like you have a main section, then you got like a whole base like right here with the water and stuff, and then there's like this lighthouse or something like that that kind of reminds me of like when you talk to like whomever lives there, they're like freaking Team Rocket or some crap. They call themselves Team R in this game because of the connotation of how bad Team Rocket is associated with. I know, I know. It's just a little bit of it's actually a little bit of fun stuff. And you know what's kind of cool is there's been a couple different times like during the night while I'm playing this game where you have Ho-Oh that'll literally just fly across. And the thing about it is when you hear him the first time and stuff, you hear this big old flapping like coming from the sky. You're like, what the fuck is that? And all of a sudden it's like you see Ho-Oh going through. And the thing about why that is significance is like Ho-Oh pretty much is the Pokemon that like for rebirth or some of that sort, if I remember correctly. And so that kind of signifies that, oh, okay, life's beginning anew and stuff, and you're just going different types of things and stuff. But yeah, Pokopia is really fun when you're playing like in between games and stuff like that, or if you just want to spend a night and just chill, not do too much like strenuous type of gameplay stuff, just turn it on. You build a little bit of things here and there, or talk to a couple different types of Pokemon or whatsoever, and that's just basically it. It really does kind of feel like they like Game Freak kind of borrowed certain elements of like similar games. I said like Power World and like Minecraft,
Well,
and obviously
this is the Dragon Quest Builders people. So
yes.
yeah, so I
Yes,
mean,
this is the Dragon Quest Builders people, but
yeah,
man, I will say they did a fantastic job using the Pokemon license and stuff to create something that is not overtly complicated, but just really easy to get into and just chill with.
yeah, yeah, that's awesome.
But other than that, though, that's pretty much what I've been playing for this past week.
Alright, very nice. Yeah, I've only really been playing one game, just kind of like in that. I got a couple games come out next week. Screamer comes out on Monday, and then Life is Strange comes out I think Thursday. So a
Hmm.
couple bigger games come out next week that I'm excited for. But I've been playing one game right now, Planet of Lana 2. Came out a few
Oh,
weeks ago. And I've obviously just got distracted with like Resident Evil and stuff like that, and then started a new job, so not as much time play games as well. I mean, doing other things, I guess. I could easily play through this game, but anyways, I've only played a few hours of it so far. I feel like I'm probably like halfway through this game, maybe.
yeah,
Typically these games are like 5-6 hours, even shorter, depending how fast you can get through them. But people don't remember like Planet of Lana was like it's basically kind of like similar to like a Limbo style of game, like a Play Dead game and stuff out there. But I talk about Planet of Lana was like my top 10 games of the year. I think that was 2021 or 2022 that came out. I love that game. It's probably my favorite of these style of games. It just kind of reminds me of like I don't know like what inspired them or what like they used, but like when I played this game, it just kind of like if you just made like a Limbo style, like Last Guardian, this kind of like what it feels like it would be. Like just the music, the art, like the art style. It's kind of like anime style, but it kind of like, I don't know, gives me like some feelings of playing like Last Guardian back in the day. Game I loved almost 10 years ago when I played the other game. But anyway, so this is actually a direct sequel to the first game. The first game was like basically like some aliens come on the planet and like basically like you play as Lana and she is like her basically like she's like lives in like a fishing village and basically they come and they take all the people in their village and like you got to
mm,
go and help them and you find a like little alien friend named Mui and you guys work together to like solve puzzles and get past obstacles to save everybody. And this is a sequel. I don't know how long like the gap is. They talk about this game as like kind of openly interpreted to like whatever you want it to be, like the story.
okay,
But like you can find like you find some like cool like old things from the past of like these people have been here before. Like what does that mean? What's going on here? Um, but in this one though, it's kind of cool. Like basically like the aliens are gone, but like the technology was left behind. So it's kind of cool the idea of like the village that like Lana's in. Like this fishing village, like they still live like their normal style, like this like everything is like wooden houses and stuff like that. But like they use they have like the little like robot creatures they ride them to get through places faster. They have like the ships they use to like they can carry more items. But then there's like some like the what I played so far, it seems like other like villages have like used them to like build like entire like cities and like really like and like kind of for evil and like the like now there's like almost like it seems like there's like almost like warring villages out there and they're all kind of fighting each other now over over just like this technology and stuff. So it's kind of cool in that like it's the extent of like what would happen if like we got this crazy technology dropped on them. But yeah, like I said, I love that first game. Like I said, it's very much like a limbo game. The music of it, the art style, I love all of it. Obviously, I'm a sucker for a cute creature. I'm constantly petting. You can pet Mui, and I'm constantly doing it. Um, and this one Lana's sister, I think sister, like I said, they have voice acting, but they like speak in their own invented language, so you don't actually know what they're saying.
Right.
But I'm assuming a sister. Anyways, like something happens to them, like they become sick, and you gotta like find like items to like basically help them, or she'll die. So like you're going to like different biomes to like the first section you go through is like you're on like a mountain, and it's absolutely gorgeous. You got to deal with like puzzles, like wind puzzles, and like obviously moving obstacles, and like avoiding, like you're a child, so like you have to like avoid other people and stuff like that. So but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Like it seems like it's more difficult. Like the puzzles, like in these kind of games, I like because they're not like overly hard. Like some of them are pretty like are thinkers, but more of it's like you just gotta like it's more based off like platforming and timing and than anything else. And this one seems a little bit more difficult, not since like the puzzles are super hard, but like the like what you have to do to like get through sections. Like they kind of
Mm.
add, like kind of like they're adding more. Obviously, it's a sequel, so they're adding more to like they're building upon like the puzzles and stuff like that and the elements. Like movie um, can like control like other like objects that are from like because she movie is, I don't know if movies a he or she, but they are like they can like control other things that came from like the aliens that like was up behind the technology
Right.
that was up behind and stuff like that. So yeah, like but yeah, this game is absolutely brilliant so far. I've been playing a lot of it. I love it. I just don't like it when when movies in peril. I don't deal well with movies or TV shows or anything where like animals are in peril. I don't like it. So yeah. But anyways, I'm playing it. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna try to power through it tomorrow on Sunday. But yeah, I really love these style of games. Like the Limbo style games are some of my favorite games. Like my favorite style of games, and it just sucks that we don't get a lot of them. But it's nice though that other people I'm doing them, and I would argue some people are doing them better. It's crazy that it's been over a decade since Inside came out at this point, which is nuts.
Right.
But yeah, but playing a lot of too. I'm happy I can't believe we got a sequel to that game, but it's absolutely fantastic. If you or those people that like those style games, I think it's on game. Playing One 2 is on Game Pass. If you, I think the first game is still on Game Pass, but yeah, highly recommend
Mm.
it. Like I think it's like a $20 game, but yeah, I highly recommend it. Plus, it's like I mean, you could probably beat it in like 4 to 6 hours, and like I'm someone that loves a nice little short game. I like my short kings. And so, anyways, that's all. I think that's all for this week. If you guys like the show like we do, please like, follow, subscribe. We are on everything, every podcast service. We're on YouTube. Check us out in those places. 5 stars. Leave any sort of review that you can do. We can help us out. Help us out in the algorithm. Shares also really appreciate it. Like I said, best thing you can do is go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, like the podcast, leave comments, all that stuff. But I was your host. I was Tyler.
I've been Colonel Gables, so until next time, everyone, thank you for listening to another fun-filled episode of the Drunk Nerds podcast.
And hey, Gibbles.
Man, I'm getting tired,
Yeah,
dude.
it's getting late. But hey, Gibbles.
Uh,
Too sweet.
too sweet, man.
Bye, guys.
See ya.